Hi friends, today's our topic is life on Mars. This is a beautiful and imaginary subject. It's a wonderful subject. But at the same time, it is a dried subject also. Before we discussing about the Mars, why Mars is a mania? So we need to know. I will say always our human brain is conditioning, no doubt at all. If you can observe in Puranas, Atharvana Vedas, we have seen 14 lokas. Those are Satyaloka, Tapaloka, Janaloka, Maharaloka, Swaraloka, Bhuvaraloka, Bhuloka, Atalaloka, Vithalaloka, Suthalaloka, Thalatalaloka, Mahatalaloka, Rasatalaloka, Patalaloka. Those 14 words, 7 is upper word, 7 is lower word. The Bhuloka is middle. So, in these lokas, says a different word. Each loka, each world consisting different people and different aspects of the life. If you are imagine the universe is in front of you, close your eyes and see the universe is in front of you with 14 lokas. This was happened in the childhood age of Lord Sri Krishna opened his mouth and showed the universe 14 lokas. So just I am saying close your eyes and imagine if we have 14 planets including our Earth. Each planet is consisting what? If we want to go there, how our life will be, and how the atmosphere is. If already planet is there, means there is any living cells or living personalities are there. If there, how they will look like? Those are the questions in our brain arise, and you can see the imaginary pictures in our brain. Now we can see one experiment. Just close your eyes. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath and hold it for a few seconds and exhale, and don't open your eyes. Just imagine what I am saying. Now you are seeing a universe. In that universe we had 14 words. I am giving a power to you to fly. Now imagine you are flying. If you want to see some other world, just like Mars, and imagine you are landed at there and you are seeing a different people, a different world. How you feel? Now you are feeling well, happy. You can't say your happiness in words. Now please open your eyes. Just imagination has given an enjoyment. If that is true, how you feel? That is the concept of Mars. From our childhood, our forefather childhood, in novels, in history, we have another planet and how it will be. So just imagination has given that much of happiness. If it will be true, how it will be, how we feel. So other than this world, if you have some other world, that will give a different experience to our life. For that, in generally, science will never ever accept without proof. Now our scientists are doing research on that subject. A new study published in the journal Science shows definite evidence of organic matter on the surface of Mars. The data was collected by NASA, this nuclear powered rover Curiosity. It confirms earlier findings that the red planet once contained carbon based compounds. These compounds, also called organic molecules, are essential ingredients for life as scientists understand it. The organic molecules were found in Mars Gale crater, a large area that may have been a watery lake over 3 billion years ago. The rover encountered traces of the molecule in rocks extracted from the area. The rocks also contain sulfur, which scientists speculate helped preserve the organics even when the rocks were exposed to the harsh radiation on the sun, in the surface to the sun. So this research has given a breath. There is a hope, and at the same time other dimensional research says that the sulfur containing rocks will form naturally even non-living organisms also. That is another dimension gives hopeless. So in another study, scientists are quick to start that the presence of these organic molecules is not sufficient evidence for ancient life on Mars, as the molecules could have been formed by non-living processes also, but it is still one of the most astonishing discoveries which could lead to future revelations, especially when one considers the other startling find that Curiosity uncovered around 5 years ago. The rover analyzes the air around it periodically, and in 2014 it found the air contained another of the most basic organic molecules and a key ingredient of natural gas, that is methane. If the planet contains huge amount of methane, means the planet breathing. The planet is having breathing. In that also we have a hope. If the planet is containing methane, means there is a scope to living there. But this also not supported that much scientific evidence. Why? And according to NASA, Mars emits thousands of tons of methane at a time. The level of methane rises and falls at seasonal intervals in the year, almost as if the planet is breathing it. And NASA suspects the methane comes from deep under the surface of the planet. The variations in temperatures on the surface of Mars cause the molecule to flow upwards at higher or lower levels. For example, in the Martian winter, the gas could get trapped in underground icy crystals. These crystals, called clathrates, melt in the summer and releases the gas. However, the source of the methane is still a complete mystery. So we have identified one is a sulfur stone that will give some hope, and another dimension says there is no basic evidence on that sulfur stones. And if you come to part of the methane, that gives sometime hope, and another dimension says it will come naturally, but by the living cells also creates. At the same time, the world of astrobiology considers both of these studies as historical milestones. According to this information, Mars is not a dead planet. On the contrary, it is quite active and may be changing and becoming more habitat. Of course, this means further research is necessary. Scientists say they need to send new equipment to Mars. Equipment that can measure the air and soil with more precision. There are already missions underway. The European Space Agency ExoMars ship lands in 2020 and will be able to drill it to the ground on Mars to analyze what it finds. Additionally, NASA is sending another Mars rover in the same year to collect samples of Martian. So, if these both researches will come to fruitful and gives good result, and if there is any evidentiary value is there for living our human beings well at there, that will be a wonderful news for us, a great news. As of now, we are thinking the humans are there in the earth, but if these scientific research will be completed, just imagine we can go and live there at Mars. Such a wonderful experience. So there is a criticism. Some people says it make more cost and we cannot afford to travel the Mars and living there. So that is another problem and criticism. And one more thing is that we don't have that much of equipment at now. At present, we are unable to travel to the Mars. Let's say, for example, if the Mars contains all atmospheric and there is a water source, there is a air source, and also all sources are ready to give life to the human. That is also a big question, how we will go and how much will be cost, all are affordable or not. So that is a big question. But as of now, we have seen this type of stories in the movies and here in some clips, and reading was in books, but there is no evidentiary value, just imagination. We feel and get happy. While we reading, we are getting happy means, if the mission completed, how it will be. So imagination has given that much of kick. So definitely it will give more happy, no doubt. But one thing I want to say, life on Mars, before that, as a human being, you need to see the beautiful places in our earth. My aim is to going before the death of mine. I want to see all the beautiful places in the world. Just remember, we have a lot of places in and around of our cities, but we don't want to see. Some other pilgrims will come and see that places and take in photographs. They are giving that much of importance to our cities and our locations, but we don't give. Why? If you have whatever you want in your hand, that will be definitely negligible. So just see the beauty of in and around of your locations and your cities, in your country, in your world. Then after that, if there is any chance, we will go and visit the Mars. That is my message. Thank you so much.